What's up guys? In this video we got the new iPhone 8 and iPhone 8 Plus versus the iPhone 7 and iPhone 7 Plus. We're going to be comparing all of these phones, talking about what's different and what's new about each, so you can get a better idea of which one of these you should get and maybe if you should upgrade to one of the newer iPhone 8s. Alright, first thing you'll notice about the new iPhones when you hold it in your hand or take a look at it is the back glass. This iPhone has a glass back because it has a wireless charger built in. You basically just set it on a little charging port or a little pad or whatever and it will charge your phone. And this one obviously doesn't have it. It's just got the lightning cable here at the bottom. Same with the iPhone 7. So it's convenient and nice at all to have wireless charging, obviously, because you can just plop it on there and charge your phone without having to deal with cables. But the downgrade is you get a less durable design. Like, this is glass, this is metal. They say this is supposed to be the most durable glass in any smartphone ever, but even so, that's metal and that's glass. That's going to break over this metal. Like, that's not going to shatter, and this definitely will if you probably drop it on concrete. And I'm not going to test that because this thing looks too beautiful. And same with that. That looks so amazing. This is the gold color, and it almost looks like a white with the tiniest little bit of pink in it with that white glass. And I don't know, or whatever color glass it is, it just looks really good. As far as the actual shape of the design though, it pretty much looks exactly the same. The only thing is the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus are actually a good bit heavier and kind of feel like even bulkier because they're like the slightest bit thicker and taller. Like, it's literally like the smallest amount that you can't really notice that much, but the weight, you can definitely feel the difference in weight with these two. It's not like heavy enough that it'll affect you or bother you at all probably. It's just that like you can feel that there's that charger built into the glass, and that glass alone makes it heavier. Now you guys can tell me if you see the difference here. This is the iPhone 7, this is the iPhone 8. What's new about this is the display in the iPhone 8. They actually added True Tone 2, which is a feature they added to the newest iPad, which gives it better colors. Which, I mean, honestly, looking at it now, it's not that much different, but I feel like everything has more detail in it even. Like, just the colors all around look better. Like the blue in my shirt, I feel like is where I really notice it. Like, looking at those lines, it just looks more clear on my right iPhone 8. And then in my face here, I kind of look more red, where this like actually looks like my normal color. And the background too, like that tree and just the green, I feel like looks like the green is a little bit just more vivid on the right iPhone. It's not that much of a difference. It's not something like I really notice. I like have to kind of like look closely to even see a difference. So as far as the display, don't really look for an update there. It's pretty much the same thing, just the slightest bit better with color. What I really think is the biggest difference in the iPhone 7 and iPhone 8, whether you're talking about the smaller or the Plus, is that the chip in the new device, the iPhone 8, is the Apple A11 Bionic chip. It's supposed to be a lot faster. Plus, this is 6-core versus quad-core in the old phones. As far as the RAM, they didn't update that. You're getting the same 3 gigs on both of the Plus models, and then on the iPhone 8, you're going to get 2 gigs. Whereas on the iPhone X, you're also going to get the same as the Plus model and get 3 gigs of RAM. They can change the name and call it Bionic all they want, but how much faster is the chip in the iPhone 8? Well, Apple claims it's supposed to be 25% faster at top speed, and then graphics performance is supposed to be 30% faster. And then multitasking, like switching apps, like double tapping your home button and switching between stuff, is supposed to be 70% faster, which that's a big claim. That's a huge increase right there. Here's the Geekbench scores and everything for both these phones, but as far as like the performance and stuff, I think like the speed increase is gonna be something you really notice, like just overall using the phone, not something I could just show you really quickly in video. I can do a speed test and stuff, but that's not 100% gonna demonstrate it right now. It's really like overall performance, like I say, when they increase these chips. Now, unfortunately, if you're looking for a camera upgrade in the new iPhone 8 or 8 Plus, there's not going to be too much for you there as far as physical hardware. Still going to be the same camera. I know these two look different, but again, this is an older iPhone, so I'm just using it to compare because I don't have the 7 here handy with me. Yeah, same 12 megapixel camera in this, same in that, and you got the dual cameras, and the portrait mode is supposed to be a little bit better in the iPhone 8, and they do some new lighting stuff, so there's an increase there. With the new iPhone 8 though, you can shoot 4K video at 60 frames per second, where you couldn't on the old one, or rather any smartphone for that matter, and then 240 frames per second slow-mo at 1080p. Now, even though they are the same camera in the new iPhone 8s versus the old models, you actually will see an update, and I talked about this in the other video, because the chip inside has Apple's image sensor processing, which basically makes your pictures look better, like the pixels and everything. It just all around looks better. I could tell a difference looking at it on the phone. They say the iPhone 8 Plus is the best smartphone camera in the world, and then I guess the iPhone 8 would fall like shortly behind that. But I mean, it is. I would say it is for sure, but it's not that much of an improvement over the 7 and 7 Plus. It's just a little bit better. Now, we're always hoping they improve the battery life with the new models, but unfortunately, the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus are the same battery life as the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus. The only thing different, though, is you can actually charge these phones faster. They say that you can get this phone to 50% battery charge in just 30 minutes. So that's a pretty good increase right there. It charges faster, so it kind of makes it easier to keep battery life on your phone. It doesn't keep it charged longer, but it makes it easier to get it charged and does it quicker. Another thing they did as far as storage space is they dropped the 32 and the 128 gigabyte models and now only offer a 64 and a 256 gig model of the iPhone 8, which is kind of a good improvement because for the same price and upgrading, you're getting 256 gigs where you would have got 128 before. And even the baseline model, you're getting 64 versus 32, so they doubled that. All right, guys, there you go. There's pretty much the rundown of everything that's new and changed in the iPhone 8 versus the iPhone 7. Leave a comment down below and let me know what you think about the new iPhone 8. Is it an improvement? Is it an upgrade? Do you care for wireless charging, or are you like me and you'd rather have a metal backing on your phone rather than being a little bit more convenient to set it on a little charging pad? And I'd also like better battery life and some kind of improvement if you're going to call it the iPhone 8. Personally, I think these should be the iPhone 7s and iPhone 7s Plus. What do you guys think? All right, subscribe for more videos on both these phones and the new iPhone X when it comes out, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.